Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hattrick with me, SAPPHIRE and FC Pigneto. So, the season is over, and how did we end? Well, we ended as we predicted we would. We ended 4th. So that means we won the last match. It was, very predictable. And we ended up with 21 points on 4th place, meaning we do not play a qualifier, and meaning we are one of the 3 teams, or maybe 4, depending on how you look at it. One of the 4 teams that have guaranteed place in this division, with Joy Dice being able to be promoted if they win the qualifier. If they don't, then it's going to be us 4, and maybe Pepperoni and maybe Syrup Nibik if they win their qualifiers. Giayosa and MVV Cabrio are unfortunately going to get demoted automatically, but, I'm not going to lose any tears for them because they lost. And we didn't, so we can celebrate that. So how was our match? Well, our match was pretty interesting. We won 1-0. I was actually kind of shocked by that result, considering we had 9 chances, they got only 1, and we had most of the position. We still only won 1-0. They were way worse, but it really made me realize that probably it was a good idea to put the match of the season on there, because even though we were playing on our stadium, even though we had all the chances, even though we were much stronger, it was still much better to, make sure everything is going to be fine. So it was. We actually had even a pretty decent fan turnover. We had 34,600 free people coming to look at the match, giving us 326,522 euros for it, which was a pretty good thing. We're going to get the additional 175,000 for our position in the series, which is pretty good. It's not great. You can see that it's about a half of one single match. But on the other hand, it's still money. You cannot beat that. And that means we are going to be somewhere at around 1.3 million at the end of the next week. Actually, no, slightly lower, because we will have 2 friendlies next week. And once that happens, the friendlies are not going to be able to pay for our running costs, which are actually pretty high at this point. So we will drop to 1.2 million. But we'll get that 175,000, so that is something to look out to. So, with that said, it was a great season. It was our 2nd season in this series or division. It was pretty good. We are definitely now ready for the next one, and I would like to aim for the 3rd place next season. Now I can see that the Oraji Benzo had only 1 point more, and even though in goals for, goal against, they were much better, still it was only 1 point. Now, last season, if I remember, we had 4 victories, 3 draws. Wait, what was it? We can check. We can't. Oh, that sucks. But I think it was way worse. Can we see that? Pigneto. No, but we ended 6th, But I know it was something like we definitely had only 4 wins. Now we have 6, and I think we had 3 draws or 4 draws and 6 losses, something like that. So we improved our score significantly, and if we could score one more victory, we would have overtaken Orachi Penzo. So that's our goal for the next season. We want to end up 3rd. To that effect, I'm gonna have to get some new players in the season break. I still don't know how I'm gonna approach that, but at least 1 extra player could come. I analyzed that really we have 2 major weak points, and the 2 major weak points are our goalies and our attack. Our attack is actually the weakest area of our well, we have a much stronger goalie than we have forwards. So we should really look into the attack and get some better players there. I already looked around. There are some possibilities. We might actually go ahead and sell some players. You guys know that we have Celestino Vecca at playmaking 15, and considering he's only 23 and has a really decent winger passing and scoring, he could yield us a lot of money. But the question is, will he? Because I need to. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna look at the guys that we have, Kazimierz Sierotsky and Timon von Horsten, and I'm gonna analyze what the average price of the better players that we would want would be. If we can fit to, let's say the safe bet is we get 3 million for Celestino Vecca. We will have 1.3 million our own. So that means if we can get 2 better players, each for 2 million, and elevate our scoring ability in the next season dramatically, then it's worth to sell him. If we won't, then it's not worth to sell him at all, because it will make our midfield much weaker. Now, I think we already looked at that, but if we think what we could do here, as far as the lineup goes, our next logical pull would be, Parea, I guess. So if you move Parea instead of Vecca, you see that we have immediately a drop in forward, defense, and midfield. So the guys in the front would ideally need to have a higher scoring. Well, it's possible. I'll just have to look at it. It's a bit of a math. And it's a bit of a, it depends on what we'll find on the market. We can fish for better forwards even during the season. So it doesn't really have to be before we start, but it would be good to have that done before the start. But yeah, getting would be great. And then, of course, we have a spot for another trainee. So that's another thing that we need to think about. But for that, I could really go very, very low, because it would be just a trainee, and we could train him for 1 season and sell him as a immediate bonus. Or I could get a better trainee. It depends. Again, because we're gonna move Parea to the A team, then the B team would be who? We need someone there. So that's the strategy for our next season and our goal. You can see that our fans are extremely happy. We started gaining more fans again. We are maybe going to end up with 1,800 this season, which was my original goal, which is pretty good. I'm happy about that. We will see if we can go higher. Since our expectation, we will have to fight to stay up. I don't know, man. They seem to... No, on the other hand, we did have to fight. So, but I would expect we belong in the top 4. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what their idea is going to be. Finances we covered. Seriously, what's interesting though is we are playing now in a mid-season or end-of-season tournament, which is called Hattrick Masters. You get access to it automatically if you are a supporter, which I am. And I'm surprised we won every single match that the game has thrown at us at this point. The way it works is that it, pools you with players of the same divisions. So everyone here, all of the people, all of the teams that are here are all from equal divisions, depending on the country, of course, but it's balanced so that you are not meeting any teams that would be out of your reach or far below. And you can see that we are actually 200th best team for now. Now there's going to be way more matches, but considering there's nearly 7.7 thousand of the teams, I am really surprised how well we are ranked. The guys on first place actually have the same amount of points. The only reason they're higher is that their goal for and goal against is better. So like this is a huge success. I'm surprised, and it just tells that our team is getting much better, and we'll see how the other matches are gonna go. We are having another one against Byron Lords today, so looking forward to do that, because it's gonna be an interesting experiment how far we're gonna end up. I think last season we actually ended something like 3,500 somewhere, or maybe even 4,000 place. So I'm kind of surprised and happy that we're doing this good. Not at all what I was expecting, really. Not at all what I was expecting. Cool. And I actually wanted to end this episode by showing you something that I don't speak much, but there is a network, and some of you, of course, know about this. There is a network functionality in Hattrick, so you can connect with people who are playing and who are your friends, or in my case, it's subscribers, people watching me. And I'm checking on the other teams from time to time, looking at how they're doing. And it was actually kind of cool to see how you guys did in this season. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that I have in my network. If you guys want to be in my network, just send me a request. It's very easy. And once you are there, you can, we can check on each other, and the game tracks it. It gives you some prompts, from time to time. It tells you if there's something happening. And I wanted to show you how each of these guys have done in their season, because some of them actually were doing pretty good. Hologram Aquila is an old friend of mine. He has been playing Hattrick for years as well. I think that, he's I hope he's doing good. I also have him on my Discord. His team did very well. Actually no, they're on the 7th place, so they're probably gonna get demoted. Damn. Okay, so I thought he did good, but obviously he didn't. I remembered that wrong. So he ended up 7th, and he's gonna play probably a qualifier. Do you have it scheduled already? No. Well, I don't know how the German divisions promoting goes. It's a 6th division, so maybe only the lowest one gets demoted. And these guys play qualifiers. I don't know. We'll have to see. Wait, I can do one more thing here. Nope, he's getting demoted because these guys already have their qualifiers. So he's dropping to the 7th season. But knowing Akioa, he says he has some kind of strategy in his mind. Oh, and I think he might even make a YouTube video. So I haven't really checked if he does or not. But considering there are some messages about that, interesting. Poberta is a Czech team. That's a funny name. He is going to play a qualifier as well, because he's 6th in the 5th division. There's only 6 divisions in Czech Republic, and he ended up 6th. But hopefully they're going to win it and stay in there. Month 99 has a team called Luftpumpe. I kind of like that name. He ended up 2nd. So this is who I mistaken Aquila with, because the Luftpumpe ended up 2nd. Though he is in the lowest division, so it's not all that hard. But you can see that they have 3 bot teams, but he still managed to score a pretty decent amount of points. So pretty good for him. Hopefully, no qualifiers, so he might get auto promoted. Usually from this kind of divisions, the upper 2 teams go. AAAA Ander has a Gregium team, and they ended up 1st in the lowest division, but still 1st, which is a pretty... Oh, and he actually lost his last match against Morelos. 6-0. Wow. What happened? That is interesting. Did he forget to schedule orders or something? Because this is a kick to the face. And considering he won It's kind of weird to see that he lost his last match so decisively. Weird. Some of the guys actually dropped from there as well. Bangkok Bravo, which is an interesting name for a Swiss team, ended up 4th in the 6th division. So good luck there. They're staying and they'll have another season in this one. And Venus Gaming is the recent addition to my network, and he managed, or the Legio of Venus managed to win their division, the 5th division, and pretty decisively with 40 points, so that they're gonna get promoted. Is that an auto promotion or a qualifier? Auto promotion. Okay, so hopefully it's gonna be good. It might seem like he did, this is the lowest division, but considering there's only 5, there is way more pressure, the more, because in Italy you have 8 levels, so the lowest level really is not that much of a, thing, and you can pretty quickly get higher and higher. But if there is only a certain amount of divisions, like 5, the pressure, you can see that even the fourth one already has full teams, and some of these can get pretty good. Like the Monogs have, look at that, they got 2,600 fans. So they get way more fans than we do, and it's 4th division. So it's quite a thing. So for those of you that are not in my network, I'd like to have you there, and I hope you had a good season. For those of you that are not playing Hattrick, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you give this game a chance if you want to. For all the others, I enjoyed this. Looking forward to the next season. The next 2 weeks are going to be a seasonal break, so we're going to do some management stuff and, player movement, and going to see how we can get around. Until next week, you guys, take care.